Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ankeny Activities Network by Danielle Cipher, real estate team here, ready to go for some softball action in Class 5A Regional 7. Your away team here is Waterloo West against your Ankeny Hawks. Let's look at our bracket leading up to this. It looks like Waterloo West won a game over at Iowa City High. They came in as the underdogs. Iowa City High was the home team there. Waterloo West came out victorious there, a 5-3 win for them. Looking at the bottom part of the bracket here, it shows Sally's Poke and Cedar Falls. Looks like a little bit of a wide picture there, but as you can see, Cedar Falls and Sally's Poke over at Sally's Poke tonight. Looking at some stats here right before we get ready here for our starting lineups. Or excuse me, we'll just head straight to our starting lineups here, and then we'll have some stats.
91 degrees, winds out of the south-southwest at 10 miles an hour. We want to welcome you, and remember that today's competition is an Iowa High School Athletic Union-sponsored event and is provided for the entertainment of the spectators and players. Please respect the players, coaches, other spectators, and the officials by displaying good sportsmanship. We would also like to recognize tonight our umpiring crew. Behind the plate, Tom Sullivan. At first base, Delvin Whiting. At third base, Marty Pumps. We want to thank you in advance for your efforts this evening. And now for the starting lineups, we'll start out with Waterloo West Wahawks leading off, playing left field, number 56. Francesca Dell. Second baseman, number 15, Emma Beckman. Catching, number 3, Sydney Wasp. In center field, number 6, Bailey Shopke. The right fielder, number 23, Abby Shopke. At first base, number 22, Peyton Stefanik. The shortstop, number 11, Jocelyn Shaharis. Pitching, number 12, Jersey Anarum. And at third base, number 7, Micah Bromley. The Wahawks are coached by Adam Dell, assistant coach Nate Shopsky, and Tayon Schuster. And now for your Ankeny Hawkettes. Leading off, catching, number 34, Cassie Johnson. Playing center field, number 1, Avery Nelson. In right field, number 7, Aubrey Lensmeyer. Playing first base, number 25, Ava Tomlinson. Pitching tonight, number 14, Abby Rusher. The third baseman, number 19, Kaylin Miller. At second base, number 8, Lily Hans. The designated player, number 27, Brett Benz. In left field, number 17, Morgan Fisher. And in the flex position, playing shortstop, number 18, Grace Rude. The Hawkettes are coached by David Bingham, assistant coaches Sarah Saladino, Ashley Lee, and Kennedy Thomas.
real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. I've been helping families here for over 20 years as a realtor, and I know that our schools and community activities are second to none. That's why people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a supporter. If I can help you or anyone you know find the perfect home in Ankeny or the Metro, let's talk. And now it's time to cheer on our kids.
Okay guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines of unlimited data for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, you also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones!
With US Cellular Prepaid, you're always connected to the people who matter most, even in the most hard-to-reach places. Get nationwide 5G coverage. And now, get 2 lines of unlimited data for just $60 a month. US Cellular, built for us.
Welcome back to Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Shafit Real Estate Team. So, once again, tonight's matchup is between the Waterloo West Wahawks and your Ankeny Hawks. This is Regional 7. Looking at the bottom of the bracket, looks to be Sally's Poke and Cedar Falls. Sally's Poke is the host. I'll get you scores on that hopefully here pretty soon. As the Ankeny Hawks take the field, ready to go for the top of the first inning. It's going to be a hot one here tonight. It started at 5 o'clock with 91 degrees. Now 6 o'clock, 92. And our start time, 7 o'clock, 90 degrees. It'll drop after that. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, we'll have 89 as our high. Let's look at the Waterloo Wahawks. They came into this one at the beginning. They're the first team, one of the 2 first teams having to play first here in the regional. They ended up coming out actually as the visitors and getting the win 5-3 over at Iowa City High. Their record here going into this one is 13-20. Their last 5 was a 3-2 record. Western Dubuque, ranked number 8, was their last loss. And then all the way up from there, they've been winning. They beat Cedar Rapids, Washington by a hefty amount, and then they beat Iowa City High. Let's look at their hitter here tonight. We're going to have to watch out for is Sydney Wass. She's got 39 on the year with a batting average of .415, which is a great batting average here in the game of softball, with 3 home runs, 2 doubles, and 22 RBIs. Friend Jessica Dell will first step in the box against a rusher. First one's in there for a strike. That one's popped out into the fans. That'll be strike 2 with a 0-2 count. In there for ball 1. 1-2 count on Dell. That one's hit over to the third baseman, thrown over to first base, and the Hawkettes have their first out. have multiple other games going on here in the regional of the Class 5A. The rivals of the Hawkettes are playing over at home against Marshalltown. I'll get that score as well. But the main score here tonight will be the Sally's Poke game against Cedar Falls. That one's going to be fouled off. Rusher off to a great start here. She's got the first out. Rusher off the 6th pitch, and that one's thrown over to first base. Hawkettes have their second out.
Two-way batting catcher, number 3, Sydney Wass.
Sydney Wass, the catcher behind the plate, will hit the 3 spot, as well as her number being number 3. First pitch by Rusher is in and delivered. That one's hit over, pulled over to the hot corner, thrown over to first base. Hawkettes had 3 outs. 1, 2, 3 there. One to the bottom of the first. Score is 0-0. You're watching Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Shafet, real estate team.
My real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny Hawks mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are one of the main reasons people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a proud supporter. I've been helping Ankeny families for over 20 years, and if you or anyone you know needs help finding the perfect home, let's talk. But first, go Hawks.
Welcome back to Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Shafet, real estate team. Sorry, I was blind there. I saw the sun. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the Ankeny Hawks record, as well as a couple stats in their last 5. Hawks are going in this one 19-20 with a nice record here so far this year, as well as their last game they played was against Indianola. That was a loss by 2 points there. They are 0-5 on their last 5. They did play, I believe, their 4A, Waterloo Catholic. They're a great team over there for baseball as well. Looking at your hits, Avery Nelson, the sophomore, leads in the hits with 48 with a batting average of .358. We'll have to take a look at her here later on today. She'll be batting second, but first up for the Hawkettes is number 34, Cassie Johnson.
Leading off for the Hawkettes, catcher, number 34, Cassie Johnson.
Johnson will get the first pitch here by Van Erm. First one in there's called safe. That'll be ball 1. Van Erm's first pitch of the night will be a ball. Second pitch in, delivered. That one's checked, called strike. That's 2 checks in a row. That one's in the dirt, swung on. 1-2 count. Taking a look at the Hawkettes pitching stats, Abby Rusher is your leading winner. That one's hit over to the side by Johnson. She'll have herself a single to start it off for the Hawkettes.
Single by Johnson breaks to the plate, the center fielder, number 1, Avery Nelson.
Avery Nelson will come to the plate, and looks like our official went out there to talk, and I guarantee you it's about the lines. Lauren Fisher will be over at first base for Johnson. You've probably heard enough play-by-play announcers talk about the lines that have been implemented into high school softball those two lines, if you step out of it, there's a penalty to it. I believe it's a ball. Nelson's at bat starts with a ball, or excuse me, a strike. Another swing, and she's got a 0-2 here early. That one's pitched to the outside. That'll be ball one. She's got a 1-2 count. We've seen a 1-2 count a lot here in today's matchup. And looks like we have a problem over at the Hawkettes dugout. I'm guessing somebody might be outside of the dugout or something around that nature. Nelson fouls that one off. She'll hit it forward. Pulls it. She'll have an error from second base. Nelson will be safe over at first. That's going to be it.
Single by Nelson brings to the plate right fielder, number 7, Aubrey Lensmeyer. They wouldn't have been able to get that girl out at first. She's too fast.
That would be an E4 there called. So we have our first error on the night committed by Waterloo West. That one's in the dirt for Lensmeyer. That one's in there for strike one. Count is 1-1. That one swung on. She's got 1-2 on her. Her pitch is in, and that's a strikeout. First strikeout for Van Erm.
Stepping to the plate, first baseman, number 25, Ava Tomlinson.
Ava Tomlinson will step into the box as the number 4 hitter, the cleanup. She's got 2 on base, 1 in scoring. First one is in there for a strike. That one swung on. So looking at historical matchups, the last time the Hawkettes played Waterloo West was 8 years ago in 2016, and they took the win there 2-0. That one's caught out in center field for the Wallhawks' second out. So the Wallhawks have not seen the Hawkettes in a while here, and both teams starting off to a great start here. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1 is the count with 2 aboard. That one's hit to the second baseman. Thrown over to first base. The Wallhawks get the third out. None come across the plate for the Hawkettes. Score remains 0-0. You're watching Ankeny Activity Network. Built by Danielle Cipher, a real estate team.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
With US Cellular Prepaid, you're always connected to the people who matter most. Even in the most hard-to-reach places. Get nationwide 5G coverage. And now, get 2 lines of unlimited data for just $60 a month. US Cellular, built for us.
Welcome back to Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team. First inning is gone. Score is 0-0. We've had a great first inning of competition here from both teams. That one's first is going to be fouled off. Shopsky will be at the plate. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 is the count. Abby Rusher leading in strikeouts here with 158 of those with an ERA of 1.77. That one's close, and Shopsky off the fence. She'll go in with a sliding double. That'll be the first double we'll see here tonight, and Shopsky will take that award first.
Now batting the right fielder, number 23, Addie Shopsky.
So we'll see Bailey Shopsky's sister at the plate, Addie Shopsky. That one's in there. It's going to be called ball. If I could get instant replay on that hit there earlier, that was one heck of a hit by Shopsky. Right off the fence. It was close there of going over. That one's in for a bunt. Almost caught. That's going to be foul. No, they're going to call that one fair. And they tagged her. And she's called out over at second base. Looks like both umpires could have been confused there on that one. And we'll have time called. And Coach Wahawks head coach will call time there and ask the umpire and protest this call here. It was one heck of a throw there. Miller with a nice throw from third base. She almost had the catch there. That's one thing. That's one of those plays where you wish you would have had replay. That was one heck of a try to catch that one down the line. Our 3 officials here tonight will talk this one over and see if the tag was there or not. And she's called safe over at second base. Wallhawks have 2 aboard here. That'll have to be called as a hit. We're going to go and take a break with the breakout on the mound. We'll be right back here on Ankeny Activities Network. built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team.
With US Cellular Prepaid, you're always connected to the people who matter most. Even in the most hard-to-reach places. Get nationwide 5G coverage. And now, get 2 lines of unlimited data for just $60 a month. US Cellular, built for us.
Welcome back to Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team. First one in there is for a strike. It was put back. At the plate for the Wallhawks is Peyton Stefanik. That one's fouled back. She'll have an 0-2 on her early here. Crane commit Abby Rusher gets the strikeout for the Hawkettes. First out in the top of the second.
Number 11, Jocelyn Sahara.
Up to bat for the Hawks is number 11, Jocelyn Saharith. That one swung on and missed. She'll have a strike on her first. That one's fouled back and heads up. A nice catch in the stands by a Wallhawk fan. Rusher trying to get out of this one. Has 2 more batters until she has to see the top of the order. That one swung on. That was a nice pitch there for the second out.
Number 12, Jersey Van Aaron.
Pitcher walks into the batter's box for the Wallhawks. In there for a strike. She's got 0-2 on her. That one's popped up to Rusher, and she'll end the inning for the Hawkettes. Score is 0-0.
No Hawkette errors.
We'll head to a break. You're watching Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team.
My real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. I've been helping families here for over 20 years as a realtor, and I know that our schools and community activities are second to none. That's why people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a supporter. If I can help you or anyone you know find the perfect home in Ankeny or the Metro, let's talk. And now it's time to cheer on our kids.
Welcome back to Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team.
Leading off for the Hawkettes, third baseman, number 19, Kaylin Miller.
Kaylin Miller will start it off for the Hawkettes here. In the bottom of the second, score is 0-0. Both teams have 2 hits. We're ready to go. Shows bunt, pulls the bat real fast there, and that one's in there for ball 1. Second pitch is in. That one's a bunt. Laid down perfectly. She'll be safe over at first base. Miller with a nice run.
Miller with a leadoff single. Brings to the plate second baseman, number 8, Lily Hans.
Up to bat for the Hawkettes, number 8, Lily Hans. First one's down there. That'll be foul for a bunt. Or, excuse me, off of the bunt. Right away, we've had 2 times where the umpires had to go out to Van Erm. And I'm guessing this is separation. Earlier at Centennial, we've had the same umpire. And Centennial was getting called there as well for the same reason. That one's fouled off, pulled. 1-2 is the count. That one's pulled and foul ball. Hawks get their first out on Miller leaving early over at first base. That one's pulled once again. And Hands will see her 5th pitch of the at-bat. That one's hit over to shortstop. That's the second error for the Waterloo West Wahawks.
With 1 away, the batter, number 18, shortstop, Grace Root. She's a substitute for the flex player.
That one's in there for strike 1. That one's pulled down the third baseline, excuse me. And that'll be strike 2. She'll have a 0-2 here early. Pitch is in, that one's high. And a nice slide by Hands. She'll be safe at second base. That one's in there, thrown over the third base, and hands will be in a pickle. She looks to be safe over at third base. Waterloo West head coach will walk out to the circle to regroup the team. And we'll go ahead and take a small break here. You're watching Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team. Welcome back to Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team. That one's hit down to the side by Rude. Full count pitches in, and Rude is walked. Hawkettes have two aboard.
Batting for the Hawkettes left fielder, number 17, Morgan Fisher.
Morgan Fisher will step in the left-handed batter's box. And Rude will make it to second base there. One oh's the count. Second pitch of that bat is in. Pulls the bat back, and we'll have a strike call. One's in there. That one's hit right over the shortstop's head. The Hawkettes will score a run first. They lead 1-0. Another one comes in there. The Hawkettes lead 2-0. And Fisher goes in with a double.
Two-run single by Fisher brings to the plate catcher number 34, Cassie Johnson.
Hawkettes head back up to the top of the lineup. Cassie Johnson, the catcher, will step in the box. Last at bat was a single. Oppo side, she pulls that one to the shortstop. Thrown over to first base. She'll advance Fisher over to third base. But the charge for that is an out. Wahawks have two outs here. Hawkettes with a great inning here in the bottom of the second. They scored two with 4 hits so far here in the game. Avery Nelson with a E4 the last time she was at bat. She'll foul that one off. That one's in there. Nelson tipped that one, it looked like. That'll be strike 2. She'll have a 0-2 count on her.
All right, I'm ready for another cookie. How you doing? I'm good. You don't want one? No, I'm good. I'm full.
That one's hit right up the middle by Nelson. Nelson will bring in the Hawkettes' third run here in the inning. Nelson, once again, looking at stats, is the hit leader here for this Hawkette team with 48. Now, there'd be more than 48 now because she would have 49 now off of that one. That one's in there. That's a ball. First one's in there for the second pitch of that bat. In there for a strike. 1-1 count on Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer last time struck out swinging. This will be your second seen at bat. Lensmeyer thrown out over at first base, but the Hawkettes have a nice inning, putting up 3. We'll head to the top of the third. Hawkettes lead 3-0. You're watching Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team.
With U.S. Cellular Prepaid, you're always connected to the people who matter most. Even in the most hard-to-reach places. Get nationwide 5G coverage. And now, get 2 lines of unlimited data for just $60 a month. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
My real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny Hawks mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are one of the main reasons people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a proud supporter. I've been helping Ankeny families for over 20 years, and if you or anyone you know needs help finding the perfect home, let's talk. But first, go Hawks.
Welcome back to Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team. We're here ready to go for the top of the third. If you're just joining us, the Hawkettes had one nice of a bottom of the second inning. They put up 3 there. 5 hits total in the game here. In that one inning, Waterloo West gives up 2 errors. First pitch in there from Rusher is a strike. The second one will be in there. That'll be tipped. A 5-3 there for the first out. Francesca Dell will walk into the box as the Wahawks head to the top of their order. First one in there. Pulled all the way to left field. And a nice catch out and left by Fisher. Now you can tell that Rusher's trying to get the 3 outs here as fast as possible and keep the bat energy going here, going to the bottom of third with a fast 1-2 outs. That one's bunted down. Rusher will grab that one, and she'll wait for it to roll foul, and it'll be a foul ball. Oh, 1 count here on Beckman. Beckman swings at that one in the dirt. She'll have an 0-2. That one's close there, being a strike. 1-2 count here on Beckman. Beckman swings. Rusher 1-2-3 inning for her. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Hawkettes lead 3-0. You're watching Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team.
My real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny Hawks mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are one of the main reasons people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a proud supporter. I've been helping Ankeny families for over 20 years, and if you or anyone you know needs help finding the perfect home, let's talk. But first, go Hawks.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Rush Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Welcome back to Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team. We're having a great Regional 7 semi-final game here at Dick Rasmussen Field. Hawkettes lead 3-0. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1 count on Tomlinson. Next one in there. Tomlinson pulls it to left field. She'll have a single to start it off at the bottom of the three. The Ankeny Hawks in general have having a great day tomorrow with the Iowa pitcher, Beck, going to the MLB draft. A lot of people predict he'll go in the first round. He's a great pitcher, as well as football player, and was a good baseball and football player for the Hawks. One's in there for a ball. That'll be in there for ball 2. Rusher will be in the box here. She'll foul that one off. She'll have a 2-1 count. Rusher's been having a great night tonight in the circle for the Hawkettes. Got the Hawkettes out of the top of the third with a 1-2-3 and's been able to hold off the Wahawks from scoring a run. She'll hit that one straight out to left center. And Tropsky will grab that one for out number 1.
With one away, the batter, third baseman, number 19, Kaylin Miller.
Kaylin Miller will come to the box now after Rush popped out. She'll show bunt here. She'll pull it back. And shows bunt once again. First one's in there for a ball. That one's high. 2-0 count. First one in there for a strike, 2-1 count. Third baseman, that'll be a 5-3 there for the Wahawks' second out. But at the end of the day, Miller moved over
Number 8, Lily, huh?
Tomlinson, so that was a good one. Lily Hands will come to the plate. Looking at the rivals crosstown, Centennial leads Marshalltown 8-0 in the bottom of 3. And something good's happening over at the baseball field. Ankeny Christian Academy takes on, I believe it's Earlham. Then they're close there, called ball, 1-2 count, or excuse me, 2-1 count. Wallhawks parents and fans were not pleased with that one. Hands pulls that one. She's got a 2-2 count with one aboard. Not sure why the scoreboard there showed somebody on first base. Must not click that one, and Hands will be struck out by Van Erms. And we'll head to the top of the 4th. Ankeny leads 3-0.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines of unlimited data for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, you also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones.
My real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny Hawks mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are one of the main reasons people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a proud supporter. I've been helping Ankeny families for over 20 years, and if you or anyone you know needs help finding the perfect home, let's talk. But first, go Hawks.
With US Cellular Prepaid, you're always connected to the people who matter most. Even in the most hard-to-reach places. Get nationwide 5G coverage. And now, get 2 lines of unlimited data for just $60 a month. US Cellular, built for us.
Welcome back to Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team. And after baseball, Ankeny Christian Academy sends one over here to softball field. We'll send one over there to them. 1-1 count. Cash Van Bali here on the call with you for tonight's Regional 7 game. This one determines whoever goes on to the Sub-State Championship. Winner will play Sally's Polk Rams or Cedar Falls Tigers. I'm not able to get you a score in that one. Apologize for that one. There's no scoring updates going on. I've checked everywhere, and that one's in there for a ball. 3-1 count. Beautiful Saturday night here at Dick Rasmussen Field. Wass will be walked. 7:45 is on the clock, and right now it's 88 degrees outside. It's supposed to be actually one degree up. It's 89 shown here for the weather, and we got 8 miles an hour winds coming out of the south. Not really making a big effect here on this one. Hawkettes lead here 3-0. They made their move here in the second inning. That one's in there for a ball, 2-0 count. Johnson will walk out to Rusher and talk to her and calm her down just a little bit. Looking at who's up next, it'll be Abby Shopsky. Her sister currently is up, Bailey Shopsky. She's got a 2-0 count, and Stefanik. That one's fouled off. Last time we saw Bailey Shopsky, she hit a double out to center. She'll hit a gapper. That'll go off the fence. She has 2 off the fence here tonight. And the Hawks with a nice cutoff system to hold off the Waterloo West and the shutout. Up the bat is Bailey Shopsky's sister, Abby Shopsky. That one's pitched a little high by Rusher. 1-0 count. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you tuning in for tonight's Regional 7 game, and we'd love to hear where you're watching from currently. Possibly give you a shout out on the live. And one count on Shopsky. That one's popped up. And Miller will have the catch for the first out. Stefanik will come to the plate for the Wallhawks. Wallhawks trying to push across the first run to break up the 0. In there for a strike. She's got 1 on her. Oh, 2 count. That one's hit back, and maybe somebody can catch it, and we've got our second catch of the night. So I'm going to guess Cassie Johnson, somebody related to her, is watching from New York City. Appreciate you joining in to a great game here. She's had a great hit earlier in the first inning. Oh, 2 count. 1-2 count for Stefanik. Stefanik tips it, and Johnson will touch it, and we'll have a, trying to think of a great word, I would say redo of the at-bat. Stefanik hits it up the middle. And Wallhawks will have their first run come across the plate. Now, I would not be surprised if Hawkettes head coach here wants to walk out and challenge that one. It was close play, bang, bang. I would say she was out there. Johnson got the tag on her pretty late, but still got her out. But umpires, once again, do have a better angle than we do here up in the box. So Wallhawks will have their first one come across here, and they break the donut on the board. Johnson will throw down to second. She throws it down to Hands. Hands will break it up. Now, if I was Stefanik, I'd be scared to run on Johnson, because the way she popped up and that arm that she's got on her, I would be scared to have to run down there. I would probably make it halfway down the baseline, and I'd probably be tagged out. 0-2 count. Rusher trying to get the second out here. Just a little bit outside. One's popped up off of the fence. That one's hit over to Hands. Hands will throw it over to first. She'll get the second out for the Hawkettes.
Nice play by Hands.
One comes across the plate, though, for the Wallhawks, and score is 3-2.
Pitcher number 12, Jersey Van Arum.
Jersey Van Arum will come to the plate. One count. Van Arum trying to get a hit here to bring it across and tie it up. Shot one will be hit over to first base, and the Hawkettes get the nice catch. Tomlinson with a catch. Led to the bottom of the fourth, but there in the top of the fourth, Wallhawks put up 2. Wallhawks looking to get out of this one fast. We'll be right back on Ankeny Activities Network, built by Daniel Cipher Real Estate Team.
Okay guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines of unlimited data for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, you also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones.
Welcome back to Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team. Finally, I did find a score here for that regional down low in Regional 7. So the winner of this game here, live, Waterloo West or the Ankeny Hawkettes, will play either Sally's Poke Rams or the Cedar Fall Tigers, and right now it's looking like it'll be Sally's Poke, and they've got the same score over there. Actually, it's kind of funny. It's a coincidence. Both home teams lead here 3-2 with the exact same score. First one in there for a ball. First 3 balls in there are called balls, a little outside, 3-0 count. In there for strike 1 on Rude. That one's in there for a ball. Rude will be walked. Morgan Fisher will come to the plate, and I'm guessing the full family's in there in the crowd for Fisher. Rude will be pitch run number 3. Number 3. Josie Parton will be over at first base. Fisher, first pitch is in there. She'll look to go for a bunt, and Parton will be safe over at second base with a nice slide. Parton slides in over at third base. Three-0 count on Fisher. Fisher will be walked. First and third situation here on the Wallhawks.
Batting, catcher number 34, Cassie Johnson.
Cassie Johnson will come to the plate for the Hawkettes. That one's a heavy pop-up over to left field, and I lost that one because of the sun. But at the end of it, Dell gets the catch out and left.
Stepping to the plate, center fielder number 1, Avery Nelson.
And she got hit there. We'll have bases juiced. Hawkettes on the tree. 2-0 count. And I popped my sunglasses off there for a little bit, and now they're going to be needed back on. That was a nice pull, and we've got a home run, or no, excuse me, it stayed inside. Either way, it was a foul ball. It's a nice cut. Pop out. Dell will grab it. One comes across the plate for the Hawkettes. They lead 4-2. And as I update the scoreboard here, Tomlinson hits it over to shortstop, and the shortstop beams it over to first base, gets their third out. But the Hawkettes add one there. They lead 4-2. One to the top of the fifth. You're watching Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher, real estate team.
My real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny Hawks mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are one of the main reasons people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a proud supporter. I've been helping Ankeny families for over 20 years, and if you or anyone you know needs help finding the perfect home, let's talk. But first, go Hawks.
Okay guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines of unlimited data for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, you also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones.
Welcome back to Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher, real estate team. We have a couple changes in the field, and as well as a new pitching change for the Hawkettes.
Defensive substitutions for the Hawkettes. Now pitching.
Number 7, Aubrey Linsmeyer will be in the circle.
And playing right field, Josie Parton. Leading off for the Wahawks is number 7, third baseman, Micah Bromley.
That one's in there for a ball. One and one count. Linsmeyer starting it off pretty hot here. 1-2 count. That one's hit out to center and right, and I thought they were going to collide, but they didn't, which is a good thing. Hawkettes get their first out. And in the pen for in the pen for Waterloo West is number 33, Alyssa Bagby. Bagby. And looks like we have another person out in their pen. I'll get that number as soon as possible. Dell pops up to Lensmeyer, and the Hawkettes have their second out.
Batting with 2 outs. Second baseman, number 15, Emma Beckman.
Beckman comes up to the box. Beckman trying to start here something in the top of the 5th as they trail 4-2. That one's fouled back. So we have multiple people actually warming up out in the pen for Waterloo West. We've got Bagby, Brimley, and one other. I can't make out the number. It's in there for a strike. Hawkettes get the third out on the strike. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team.
Okay guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines of unlimited data for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, you also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones.
My real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny Hawks mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are one of the main reasons people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a proud supporter. I've been helping Ankeny families for over 20 years, and if you or anyone you know needs help finding the perfect home, let's talk. But first, go Hawks.
Welcome back to Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team. In the box here for the Hawkettes is Abby Rusher. One count. So still have a same score. Haven't seen an update here for about 20 minutes over at the bottom regional game here in Regional 7. Sally Spoke still leads Cedar Falls 3-2. And the crosstown rivals, Centennial lead 9-0 against Marshalltown. Hopefully I can get a couple more scores here within the 5A region. That one's caught out by the right fielder. That'll be the first out for the Wallhawks.
With one away the batter, third baseman, number 19, Kaylin Miller.
One's popped out to left field, and in fair territory, pops out.
Now batting second baseman number 8, Lily Hans.
So looking over in Regional 5, Johnson leads Des Moines East 5-1. Hands will be walked. Josie Parton will come to the plate for the Hawkettes with 2 outs and 1 on.
The right fielder, Josie Parton.
So all the updates I have right now are a final over in Regional 3, Dubuque Senior and Cedar Rapids Jefferson. Cedar Rapids Jefferson wins that one 5-1. Des Moines Roosevelt loses to Prairie. Prairie wins 8-4. Iowa City Liberty still in the process of playing against Davenport North, but Liberty leads 6-3. As well as the Wallhawks get their 3rd out, we'll stick it here as well as I keep going
On the half inning,
through our scores.
no hits, no errors, and there was 1 runner left on base.
And Joaquin Northwest gets the win 12-0 against Iowa City West. And still no update on Southeast Polk against Cedar Falls. Cedar Falls still with no update. I'm trying here to get you the update there.
6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5. So even over there in baseball, there are air filters up in here. Oh, what do you want me to tell you how dirty they are? So I cleaned them last year. It get a lot better. On both of them, there's 2 of them. Just for your future knowledge. You know, our custodial staff's all over it. Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to go ahead and take a more. We'll stick here just for a little bit. At the bottom of the 6th. And we're ready to go.
She's going to have to drive back. She's going on vacation. She's going to drive all the way back.
Ready to go. And we've got Sydney Wass will come to the plate. So our score we're at Southeast Polk is 3-2. No switch over there. Looks like the Wallhawks will end up making a switch at pitcher. It'll be number 7, Micah Brumley. Shopsky comes to the plate with 1 out. 4-2 ball game here. Now, I have the cameras are zoomed out to where you can see all the position players in the infield. If you watch them all at the exact same time, they're all in sync with each other, which is a great part of a softball team. That one's hit right up the middle by Shopsky. Up the bat is Bailey Shopsky's sister,
Batting is the right fielder,
Abby.
23,
Abby.
Shopsky.
That one's popped up to the right side, excuse me. 0-1 count on Shopsky. One's in there for a strike. 0-2 count. top of the 5th inning. Sally's Poke leads Cedar Falls 6-5. It's a close game over there.
With 2 away, the batter, first baseman, number 22, Peyton Stefanik.
Stefanik will come to the plate. Oh, 1 count on Stefanik. Now one's hit out to right field to
Benny, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base.
to Lensmeyer.
Fisher, Johnson, and Nelson.
We're going to go and take a break. We'll be back here ready to go for the bottom of 6th. You're watching Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team.
My real estate team knows that sports and extracurricular activities contribute to a well-rounded education. As an Ankeny Hawks mom, I have seen how important they are for success in school and beyond. And as a realtor, I know that our schools are one of the main reasons people love to call Ankeny home, and that's why I am a proud supporter. I've been helping Ankeny families for over 20 years, and if you or anyone you know needs help finding the perfect home, let's talk. But first, go Hawks.
Welcome back to Ankeny Activities Network, built by Danielle Cipher Real Estate Team. Looking over at Regional 5, Johnston leads Des Moines 6-2. Johnston breaking up a little bit, breaking up their last score, which was 5-2. And we just got a final here over in Regional number 5 as well. Urbandale wins 10-0 against Council Bluffs Jefferson. Count on Fisher, she'll get walked, and that'll be the first one aboard here in the bottom of the 6th.
Stepping to the plate, catcher number 34, Cassie Johnson.
Johnson will walk to the plate. She's having one great night here tonight. Johnson pops out to right field. That'll be first out for the Wahawks.
Batting with 1 away, center fielder number 1, Avery Nelson.
That one's in there for a strike. 0-1. One count. On Nelson.
Yeah, if you see him, you should probably say hi. Bing instead.
And Fisher gets nailed in the arm on that one. She is safe, though, over at second base. Nelson pops that one up to the shortstop. To Sahara.
Now batting pitcher, number 7, Aubrey Lensmeyer.
Lensmeyer comes to the plate here with Nelson over at second base. Hawkettes lead 4-2. That one's going to be ball 2. One's in there for a strike, 2-1 count. That one's pulled by Lensmeyer. That'll be your strike 2. 2-2 count. Twos across the board. That one's pulled once again. Right into the Hawkettes bullpen. Next pitch is in there for a ball. It'll be full count on Lensmeyer. I have a final over in Regional 2. Des Moines Lincoln wins. That one's gone by Lensmeyer. Lensmeyer gets the home run. Lensmeyer breaks it up, brings 2 across. Hawkettes lead 6-2. One heck of a shot. Right off that one, right when it went off the bat, you knew that one was gone. But going back to our regionals, 5A, Des Moines Lincoln gets the win against Sioux City East in Regional 2.
Lensmeyer with a 2-run home run brings to the plate first baseman, number 25, Ava Tomlinson.
Ava Tomlinson comes up to the plate, and the Hawkettes break this one wide open. They lead by 4, 6-2 on that nice smash.